Hey everybody, it's me, John Ward, and this is a different type of video. This is an update video. A few days ago, I got an email from one of my crowdfunding investors. This is for AXEMAS 3 and 4, and it just simply said, any updates? And that made me realize, oh crap, I have not sent any updates in months. So what I'm going to do is, when I'm done with this, I am going to send a link to all the crowdfunding people who donated money to, AXEMAS 3 and 4, to Ghoul. I'm going to post it up on, Twitter X. I'm going to put it up on Facebook so people know what's going on. I am so sorry for not updating you more. I really apologize for that. I might have even mentioned this before in a previous update video from like months ago. I am horrible at updates. I am horrible at emailing. I am horrible at returning messages. Somebody can message me on Messenger and it might take me a couple days to get back to them. I am just horrible at this type of stuff and I need to do better, and I will work on that. What is going on currently? And let me kind of backtrack to the very beginning. So when I was working at Shield Storage, I was told by the district manager, who told me that he spoke with one of the guys high up and that we could shoot AXEMAS 3 and 4 at the storage facility that I was running. That turned out to be a lie. Eventually, this guy got fired, and everyone had amnesia. From what I understand, is he said, no, I talked to everybody, and they had no idea what he was talking about. The weird thing is that these are some of the same people who also worked over at Life Storage when I was originally there, who gave me the okay to shoot AXEMAS 1 and 2. But now it was a problem. So nobody knew what they were talking about, or what, I was talking about with filming there. The same thing happened with Flesh Attack, the short film that I did for that zombie anthology, Zombie Rage. And they told me that, so when the original district manager was there and they said, no, that we don't know what this guy's talking about, the guy who gave me the okay to shoot originally at Life Storage for AXEMAS 1 and 2, he then told me, you could shoot here, just let me know when and where. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So when I was about to do Flesh Attack, I sent out an email, and I got an email back saying from HR, this long thing, I still have it, saying that I could not shoot on the property or anywhere. It was very matter of fact type of stuff. Like, if you even think about it, you're going to get fired. And of course, eventually I was. The new district manager showed up. I talked to him about it, and everything just kind of went downhill from there. So I feel that I was lied to by the company. I was told twice I could shoot there. I got the okay. The problem was I didn't get anything in writing, because these were the same people that gave me the okay to shoot at the original Life Storage. And I didn't have to have paperwork. In fact, the same guy who gave me the okay at Shield, who gave me the okay at Life, his thing was, if you break an arm, I know nothing about it. So he didn't want paperwork. He didn't want any of that type of stuff. It was just, you could do it, but if you break a leg, I don't know anything about it. And so I thought I was ready to go. And so it just never happened. It just, and it frustrated me so much. There was also COVID was involved in a lot of this stuff too, and I'll get to that. So I had to think of what to do, because I had to take Flesh Attack and completely rewrite the script. Joe Lujan let me shoot at his house, and so we got it done. Normally my stuff, if you know things I've done in the past, like AXEMAS 1 and 2, even Meat Hook 4, stuff like that, it doesn't take that long for things to come out. They do have distribution, and if you have donated to crowdfunding, you get what you were promised. Meat Hook 4 took a little bit longer because I was basically like a director for hire type of thing on that one, even though I was never paid. So that was more Dustin Ferguson not releasing the movie and not me. I did get people their copies, but as far as an official release goes, that took a while. But the short films that I've done, the other films I've done, they've all come out. So when I was not able to shoot at Shield and then eventually got fired, which I was still never given a reason for, Steve Hansen said, hey, why don't you, I remember him saying that he has like a ranch that you could shoot at. So I contacted him. I drove out to Pahrump, which is where we shot Me Look 4, and I looked at his property. I thought, okay, this could work. The problem is I'm going to have to completely rewrite the scripts because now it's no longer a storage facility. Both those will take place at a ranch. Also, because of COVID happening, actors moved away that were going to be in parts 3 and 4. So now I don't know if they can be in the movie or not. Just like Ghoul, we did not hit our goal on Ghoul. But I still want to make Ghoul even if I have to put my own money in on it. The problem is when COVID hit, my lead actress, Selena D, she had to drop out and we could no longer use the house. And a lot of this was because of COVID and family and stuff like that. So I need to find a new actress if I can't get her back. She was my number one pick. Then Taylor Kilgore still wants to play the Ghoul. So we got that. I work with her a lot. And so she still wants to play the Ghoul. Joe Lujan said that he'll shoot it. He shoots good and fast. And I want to make this thing creepy and scary. So Ghoul will still happen no matter what. And I know some of the same people who contributed to AXEMAS 3 and 4 also contributed to Ghoul. So with these films, I am going to try and go beyond things that were promised. I don't know what that is exactly yet, but I do want to do more for the long, long wait, which I once again apologize for that these things have not happened. So I want Ghoul to happen. It's just going to happen after AXEMAS 3 and 4. Now, with shooting out in Pahrump at the ranch, I started thinking, okay, what can I do? I started doing rewrites. I then got the job at Extra Space Storage. And ironically, I happened to work at Life Storage because they own both companies. And where the storage facility that I work at would be absolutely perfect for AXEMAS 3 and 4. So I held off on the ranch. I wanted to work there long enough to where I knew I wasn't going to get fired or anything. And so I asked my district manager, is it possible for me to shoot a short film here? I didn't even tell him what it was. Unfortunately, somebody who I did talk to about the films that I'd already made told the district manager about me. And his response was, oh, is that why you got fired from Life Storage? My answer was no. That is not why I got fired from Life Storage. Making AXEMAS 1 and 2, I got permission for those. That was from Legacy Life Storage before they got bought out by a different company. I am asking permission because I want to do these things right. If I could just shoot 2 short films here, which would help me a lot. And his response was, this is a Fortune 500 company. You cannot shoot here. I don't know why Fortune 500 has anything to do with it, but okay. So that was scratched. So that took a few months as I wanted to gain their trust, and it didn't work. So now I'm back to wanting to use the ranch. So I still have to finish tailoring, well, basically rewriting both scripts to fit a ranch instead of a storage facility. And so these are going to happen. The first thing that I need to get done is a cosmic horror, like H.P. Lovecraft anthology, like a cosmic horror anthology called Reign of Vibrant Screams. I started this before COVID. COVID hit, things stopped, and now the filmmakers are asking me what's going on, and I don't blame them. One person pulled the film from it, but I got another film to replace it. And one of the deals is I don't own any of the movies in this anthology. I own the anthology itself, but they own their own films. So if a short film is old, they still own it. If they made the short film for the movie, they own it. They can do whatever they want with the short film. So what I have to do with that, and I found a location where I could shoot this, is I need to do the host segments. So Drew Marvick is going to play kind of a cosmic horror Cthulhu crypt keeper that introduces each story. And I have 2 volumes. I got enough films to where I could do the part 1 and a part 2 of this anthology, and he'll be doing that for all of them. Joe Lujan's going to help me shoot it. It should be pretty easy to shoot. I already got the okay on a location, and we're going to go shoot that. I do need to shoot my short, which would be Skull Evil 2. Skull Evil 1 is on the volume 1. I want to make Skull Evil 2, which will be on volume 2. I also have an idea for part 3. So if there is a volume 3 down the road, I could do that too. I already have a couple ideas for locations. Skull Evil 2 came later because I was originally going to do a film called Delete. And then Netflix came out with a Japanese film called Delete, which was my exact story. A couple finds a cell phone, they take a picture of somebody, they delete the photo, it deletes the person. That, I don't think I got ripped off, even though I came up with this like almost 2 years ago. Since this was made in Japan, it's just pure coincidence, but I don't want to look like I'm just ripping them off. So I'm going to do a sequel to Skull Evil, and it's going to be some pretty cool stuff in it, I think. I just have to sit down and write it. So first things first, I'm getting done, because it's like right there out of this is Reign of Vibrant Screams, the Cosmic Horror Anthology. So I'm going to get the host stuff shot. Then I'm going to make Skull Evil 2. While we're doing that, or right afterwards, I'll finish updating and all that, the scripts for AXEMAS 3 and 4. And then we're going to shoot that. When we're done doing those films, then I'm going to work on Ghoul. And the problem with Ghoul is I need to find another lead actress. I need to find a house to shoot in that has an attic. The Ghoul lives in an attic. It could be, I want a 2-story house with an attic. Joe said that we could possibly use his garage. We could build an attic. So that may be a possibility. Somebody did throw out there an Airbnb, bed and breakfast, yeah, Airbnb, that I could use as the house. I would just have to do a little bit of rewriting from what I had originally was doing. So then Ghoul will get done. And then I'll move on to something else. The AXEMAS stuff will become a franchise where from part 5 on, other people can make films. They could do their own versions of AXEMAS. If they want to shoot them on the moon, that's fine. If they want to shoot it in Hawaii, that's fine. As long as it follows, you know, the idea of the other AXEMAS films, kind of like Friday the 13th. You know, you got to have Jason in each movie. AXEMAS has to do the same thing. It has to have that same through line, but it could be a totally different story. So that's my plan. That's what's going on. The money is still there. It has not been spent. Like I said, Ghoul didn't even hit its goal for crowdfunding. It only made $2,000. I'm going to be putting in my own money. I'm going to put in like another $2,000. I just got to save it up. And I'm going to make the budget for that at least $4,000, or I'm going to try to get maybe $5,000. Maybe if I could find some other investors, or maybe do another crowdfunding campaign. I'd like Ghoul to have at least $5,000. The AXEMAS stuff is also still there. Some of it has been spent because I had to send out things that I could send out that people gave money to. So signed posters, signed AXEMAS 1 and 2 DVDs, that type of stuff. So a little bit of that money has been spent on items that people got in crowdfunding. That I've even put a little bit of my own money into. Even Meat Massacre 4, our crowdfunding was, I believe I got $2,000, and I put in, by the end of the movie, another $2,000 of my own. So, because I felt that it needed it to make it good. So stuff is happening. I promise you it's going to happen. I'm really sorry for having all this going on and the wait and all that. I really apologize. It's my fault. It's completely my fault. I can't blame other people for it. It's me. I'm I just, once COVID hit and the job loss and the issues with my car all hit, making stuff became second or even third. And I had to deal with the job and rent and the car and things like that. So for a while, it was just easier for me to act in other people's movies or work on other people's movies because it took time, but it didn't take money. So I could act like this using Zoom and be in somebody's movie. Or I could go out and help a filmmaker like Joe Lujan and be crew or an actor in one of his films, because it's Joe's film. It's not mine. Now I have to work at getting these things done. So what I'm planning on doing, today is the 30th. It's May 30th. I am planning on June 1st, on top of a few other things, like just trying to save money, eating better, not buying as many movies and Funko Pops and all that stuff, is I want to use that entire month to get everything organized, everything done, with writing, get all this stuff going and just do it. Just get it done and give myself, I'll be working a 40-hour week job. I'll be working at the storage facility. I'll be working at Extra Space or Life Storage. But on my off time, that's what I'm going to be working on. I've already got it set in my head. I already know on the 1st, I am going to be doing this. And I'll still be making some videos because, once again, that's easy. It's free. I got the videos sitting right in front of me. But in between that stuff, I will be working to get all this stuff together. So I really do apologize. I'm so sorry that this is that this has taken this long. And I'm hoping once the films are shot, the post-production will not take as long as some of the other ones. And we'll get this stuff out. So it's, if you guys have any questions or concerns or whatever, yeah, you can always shoot me an email. You can message me on Facebook. I am also on, Twitter X. I no longer have TikTok. I no longer have Instagram. My account got hacked or whatever it was, and I had to start from scratch. So I decided to just stay away from some of these things and only keep the things that I feel are necessary. So that's, the YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter X, and pretty much that's it. And just work with that. So if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out. This is going to get done. I've got stuff done in the past. It's going to get done. And I'm hoping that it's going to be good. It's just been so confusing and chaotic when I thought I was going to be able to shoot these films, and then I can't. And then you have to take an entire, a script and move it from, a storage facility to a ranch, because a ranch doesn't have an elevator. So what am I supposed to do? A ranch doesn't have 500 storage units. It's so I have to completely rewrite the entire thing. I'm working on it. I'm also thinking of taking a day and just going up to the ranch where I could just sit there and just kind of get it all in. And because I know the film starts in Las Vegas, we're going to be filming driving up to the ranch, and then we're going to be filming at the ranch and around the ranch. So me being in Vegas, I can write. Driving up there, I can look at stuff on my way and say, oh, we'll stop at that gas station, to film. We'll do this and that. So it's going to get done. It's going to get done. And I promise you, it's going to get done. If you have any concerns, please let me know. So hopefully this video helps, and I will, I'll try to be better with the updates. So probably count this one, because it will probably come out on the 31st. So count this really as June. And then I'll send out another one, you know, like in July. So I'll try to do one like once a month just to update you. So and just let you know where the effects are at, where the camera equipment is at, where, oh, we are shooting at the ranch, we're going to be using the house, or we're going to be using this. I'll try to include all that into the video so that you guys know exactly what's going on. So, okay, thank you. I really appreciate your patience. I really do. And I will talk to you on another one of these videos soon. Okay.